In software development, the game has changed. The pace at which we build and ship software is accelerating at a rate few could have imagined just a decade ago. Teams that once spent months planning, coding, and reviewing now find themselves racing to keep up with the relentless speed of modern development cycles. AI coding assistants like GitHub Copilot now generate entire applications from a simple prompt. With just a few lines of instruction, these tools can write complex functions, suggest improvements, and even refactor code automatically. The barrier to entry for building software has never been lower. Developers can build in hours what once took weeks. The productivity gains are staggering, and companies are eager to capitalize on this newfound efficiency. Projects that would have required large teams and long timelines are now being completed by small, agile groups in record time. This speed has unleashed a new era of rapid innovation. Startups and established companies alike are pushing boundaries, releasing new features and products at a breakneck pace. The competitive landscape is fiercer than ever, with everyone racing to be first to market. But there's a catch. While we're building software faster than ever, we're also introducing more complexity and risk. We're building software faster than we can test it, and that's a problem that's growing every day. Imagine a car factory producing vehicles every minute, but safety checks still happen at the old, slow pace. The cars roll off the line faster and faster, but the inspection process hasn't changed. It's a recipe for disaster, and that's exactly what's happening in software today. That's today's reality. Code flies out the door, but quality assurance can't keep up. Testers are overwhelmed, and critical bugs slip through the cracks. The pressure to deliver quickly often outweighs the need for thorough testing. Manual testing and traditional automation are stuck in the past. The tools and processes we rely on haven't evolved at the same pace as our development practices. As a result, testing has become the weakest link in the chain. The result? A dangerous gap between what we build and what we can trust. Software is released with less certainty about its quality, and users are the ones who pay the price when things go wrong. The bottleneck isn't writing code anymore, it's validating it. The slow pace of testing is now the main obstacle standing in the way of progress, and it's holding back the entire industry. This imbalance has triggered what many call the QA crisis of 2026. Teams everywhere are scrambling to find solutions, but the gap between development and testing continues to widen. The final step of QA has become the biggest roadblock in the entire development lifecycle. Until we rethink how we approach quality assurance, the risks will only grow, and so will the consequences. Quality assurance was once the backbone of software reliability. Human testers, working alongside automated scripts, formed a safety net that caught bugs and glitches before they ever reached customers. Teams would spend days, sometimes weeks, meticulously checking every feature, every button, every workflow. Releases were infrequent, and there was time to be thorough. But that approach worked best when software updates were rare and schedules were predictable. Today, with the rise of continuous delivery and daily deployments, the pace has accelerated dramatically. Now, QA is often the bottleneck, slowing down the entire process. Manual testing simply can't keep up with the hundreds of AI-generated changes that can happen in a single day. The sheer volume of updates overwhelms even the most dedicated teams. Teams are forced into a difficult position. Either slow down development to maintain quality, or risk shipping broken code and disappointing users. Neither option is sustainable in the long run. Even automated test scripts, once seen as the solution, can't keep up. When the user interface changes, these scripts often break, resulting in brittle tests that require constant maintenance. As a result, teams spend more time fixing and updating tests than actually testing new features. The focus shifts from quality to just keeping the testing infrastructure afloat. The bottleneck has shifted. It's no longer about how quickly code can be written, but how quickly and reliably it can be verified and released. Legacy QA processes simply can't keep pace with the speed of AI-powered development. The gap between development and testing grows wider every day. It's like having a Formula One engine strapped to a bicycle. No matter how powerful your development, you're limited by your slowest part. The strain is visible everywhere. Teams are burning out, deadlines are missed, and the old QA playbook just can't keep up with modern demands. The need for a new approach is urgent. To thrive in this new era, companies must rethink how they assure quality before the bottleneck brings everything to a halt. The solution to the QA crisis? Smarter AI. Enter DeepAgent, an autonomous AI tester launched in 2026. Unlike old tools, DeepAgent doesn't follow scripts. It thinks like a curious human tester. Give it a goal, like signing up or checking out, and it explores the app, trying different paths. It clicks out of order, backtracks, and probes for weak spots. DeepAgent learns from each interaction, mapping the app and spotting fragile areas. It's not just checking boxes, it's investigating. DeepAgent finds the unknown unknowns, bugs no one thought to look for. Scripted tests prevent regressions, but DeepAgent uncovers new, unexpected issues. It adapts to constant changes, acting as a true partner in development. DeepAgent's real power lies in its ability to simulate the unpredictable, messy behavior of real-world users. Unlike traditional testing tools that follow a script, DeepAgent throws itself into the chaos of everyday life, mimicking the way people actually use technology. On the go, in crowded places, and across a jumble of devices. Traditional tests assume perfect conditions, stable networks, ideal settings, and users who never make mistakes. But real users don't live in a bubble. They get interrupted, lose signal, and make unpredictable choices that can break even the best designed apps. DeepAgent disrupts its own network, switches languages mid-task, pastes massive or corrupted text strings, and even simulates sudden app closures or device failures, just like a real user might. It uncovers bugs that only appear in chaotic, real-life scenarios, like a lost connection during sign-up, or a payment failing because of a sudden network drop. DeepAgent also tests internationalization by switching languages and currencies on the fly, ensuring your app works for users around the globe, no matter how they interact with it. It finds the weird, hard-to-reproduce bugs that frustrate users and leave development teams scratching their heads, issues that only show up when everything goes wrong at once. DeepAgent acts as a tireless detective, running thousands of scenarios day and night, tirelessly hunting for failures that would otherwise slip through the cracks. With DeepAgent, testing becomes a forensic analysis, digging deep into the evidence, not just ticking boxes on a checklist. The result? Software that's robust enough to handle the unpredictable, messy reality of real users, not just the controlled environment of a lab. DeepAgent ensures your product is resilient, reliable, and ready for whatever the real world throws at it. Every business has critical flows: sign-up, payment, onboarding. If these break, revenue and growth suffer instantly. These flows change constantly, especially with AI-driven updates. DeepAgent focuses on these high-stakes areas, relentlessly testing every angle. It tries invalid emails, expired cards, different currencies and devices. The AI acts as a guardian, catching costly mistakes before users do. Companies can innovate fast, knowing their most important flows are protected. Human testers can't scale. One test, one device, one scenario at a time. AI-driven QA, like DeepAgent, auto-scales in the cloud, running thousands of tests in parallel. It transforms QA into a continuous, always-on process. Developers get instant feedback on every code change. Bugs are caught early, making them easier and cheaper to fix. This scalability builds trust in every release, no matter how fast you ship. An automated safety net catches issues before they reach customers. High velocity and high quality are finally possible together. Speed used to be everything. Move fast, break things. But in 2026, trust is the new currency. Users abandon buggy apps instantly. Reliability is non-negotiable. The QA crisis eroded trust as bugs slipped through. AI-driven QA breaks the cycle, letting teams build trust as fast as they build features. Now, speed and quality work together, not against each other. Developers innovate confidently, knowing every release strengthens user trust. In today's world, trust is the most valuable asset software can have. Global software means global complexity. Languages, currencies, time zones, regulations. Manual testing for every scenario is impossible. DeepAgent simulates users from anywhere, Germany, Japan, Brazil, testing in parallel. It checks for issues like right-to-left languages, date formats, and time zone bugs. AI finds subtle, region-specific problems that manual teams miss. Companies can expand globally with confidence, knowing their product works everywhere. Global quality is now scalable and efficient, not a luxury. Does AI mean the end of human testers? Not at all. The future is hybrid AI and humans working together. AI handles repetitive, large-scale testing, regressions, edge cases, device simulations. Humans focus on creativity, strategy, and user experience. Freed from drudgery, QA engineers become quality strategists. The synergy of AI's speed and human insight is the new standard. Automated QA is now table stakes for fast, reliable software. The best teams will blend human ingenuity with AI power to earn and keep user trust.
Love exploring the world of technology and AI? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to NeoTech-Lens for more insightful and exciting content. Hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest tech and AI innovations. Your support fuels our journey into the future of technology.